would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kafadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation and hope for Lake out there pushing the word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hope for Lake, the believers and listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, the GMS, all right, Memphis / Mississippi. We got the Blood Brothers, all right, out of Memphis. All right, Priest Tazamak, all right, Priest Anat, all right, and we in the spirit, breaking bread, and we're going into the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. And this is speaking of the literal Gentiles, which are the other nations, okay? Because as you look at the format of the rulership of the planet Earth, it's Esau, Edom, all right, who's the top heathen in power, and then you have the rest of the heathen that's conglomerate with this man, okay? And this new world order is pretty much a conglomerate of these heathen nations to come against, all right, the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and try to establish an eternal, all right, rulership for heathen, okay? But according to the scriptures, they have a certain time set, man, and we in the time, all right, where the time of the Gentiles is going to be fulfilled. So let's get that.
It's Luke 21 and 24. Yep. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
yep, and
should be led away captives into all nations.
So Yahweh Shai is going to go into hundreds of years of history with this one precept, because now he's going into 70 AD, and we fell by the sword, dealing with Vespasian and his son, Titus, okay, the wars that were waged, okay, on us during the time of 66 AD all the way to 73 AD, and eventually we was dispersed out of Judea, all right? Some of our people was crucified, some of our people was killed with a sword, some of our people was sold into captivity, and some of our people fled into the interiors of Africa. So he's going in, Yahushua he's starting at that time frame, and he's building up to the day. Okay, go ahead.
You can pick up the top.
Yep.
Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
yep,
and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem should be trodden down of the Gentiles.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, and that's to this day. Okay, our land, all right, is trodden down of the Gentiles, the actual heathen. You got Amalek, which is the worst of the heathen. Okay, even of Esau, who's the worst of the heathen, you have Amalek, which is the scum of Esau. Okay, and they're in our land. You got Moabites over there. Okay, Hamites, everyone is trying to take a stake, in our land, and it's all according to biblical prophecy. Matter of fact, get that in Ezekiel 36 and 4. Yep, we get that one. We're gonna finish that. Well, you go ahead. Let me get that. You say that Gentile fear. I think that's Ezekiel 30. 36. Yep.
You want me to get it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 4. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh power. Thus said the Lord Yahweh power to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen.
The residue of the heathen. Okay? Going back to what Jerusalem should be trodden down of the heathen. Okay? This is what we're seeing playing out. The residue of the heathen possess our land. Okay? Marching up the streets of our land, saying that they're us. Okay? Those people are not supposed to inhabit their land, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
Yeah, and see, he's going to do this through this war. You see, when the war kicks off, all right, them Israelis, them people that's in our land, they're going to get bombed to death, man. Okay? That's why you have Iran booted up over there. Okay, there's tension between Russia and the government, all right, of the state of Israel. Okay, on small hats. Why? Because the Lord is setting it up well, hey, that land is going to be renovated through missiles, man. Okay, that Iron Dome ain't going to hold up. Okay? So everything is being set up to fulfill prophecy, man. All right? And this is the end of the heathen's rulership, go ahead.
And against all Idumea,
Yep.
which have appointed my land into their possession.
And all Idumea, so it's putting a name on it. And Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. Okay? So now it puts a name on those people, all right, that played a part in appointing themselves their land, man. Go ahead.
It says, which have appointed my land into their possession,
Yep.
with the joy of all their heart,
Mm-hmm.
with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
It was a spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Because they're in their land to be spiteful, man. Because they got us in submission. So now they can just parade in our land and say they're us, man. And do all type of abomination and filth. Okay? And I want to get this real quick, just to go into the history. This is Wikipedia dealing with the Balfour Declaration. All right, so the Balfour Declaration was a public statement issued by the British government in 1917 during the First World War, announcing its support for the establishment of the national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, then an Ottoman region with a small minority Jewish population. And the Ottoman Turks, those were Edomites. It said the declaration was contained in a letter dated 2nd November 1917 from the United Kingdom Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour to Lord Rothschild. You see?
Ding, ding.
We found them right there. You see? It says a leader of the British Jewish community for transmissions to the Zionist freedom of Great Britain and Ireland. The text of the declaration was published in the press of 9 November 1917. And that was them appointing, all right, our land to themselves, man. You see, the Bible is a commentary of reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like the Bible commentates reality. Like the real events that has happened, is happening now, and will happen. The Bible commentates these things, man. You know? That's why this is the wisdom. This is going to be the stability of our time. This wisdom and knowledge. You know? You finish that in Ezekiel.
Let me keep on.
That was
the point.
Yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that in Ashdod.
Uh,
And then we finish that. Yeah.
yeah, this is the book of Zechariah 9 and 6. And a bastard should dwell in Ashdod.
Yeah, a bastard. Okay? But what a bastard? He's fatherless. Okay? And Esau, Edom, okay, is like a fatherless child in the earth, man. Okay, damn bastard. That's why he's going around claiming everybody else's inheritance, man. Because a bastard really didn't have no inheritance.
Don't have an inheritance.
You know, if you was considered a bastard, you know, you wasn't entitled to the inheritance of their lineage.
Yep.
You know, you was considered a bastard.
Yep. You seen that in Game of Thrones.
Yep. With Jon Stark, Jon Snow. Yep.
Yep. It's in a bastard, Zechariah 9 and 6. And a bastard should dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of that Philistines.
Yep, the pride of the Philistines, man. You know, pretty much what going into the Lord is finna bring down these heathen nations, man. Okay, because they have become proud, likened unto Esau, man. Because they have a little piece of this rulership, man. They have a little authority under this man, while we're at the bottom. You see? So they finished that Luke.
It's back in Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. Go ahead.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, and we're at that time. That's why war is gearing up. You see, because this war, this is when Yahweh Shai is going to enter, all right, the earth stage and set everything right. Okay, ain't going to be no more heathen in our land. That land is going to be cleared out. It's going to be renovated. You know? I think that's, you get that in Zephaniah. You had something?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I go ahead?
No, get that in Zephaniah 2. You got it, bro.
This is Micah 2, verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Right? You know, going into that Balfour Declaration, all this was going on behind World War I. You know, they showed that power, with dropping them bombs. Now it's like it's time for us to make move and claim what we want. You know,
Yep.
they say they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Yeah, because nations are supposed to have inheritance, through lands. But Esau has colonized the earth.
Yeah.
He's pretty much done taken all the inheritance in the earth, man.
Yeah.
Nations are supposed to have something to pass down to sustain themselves, man. And it's the earth, and that's the spirit, the lands,
Yeah,
in the fields.
Yeah.
Each nation supposed to have, a allotted portion of the earth,
That's it.
okay, to pass down as an inheritance to sustain themselves, man.
Yeah.
But this man just comes and takes all the inheritance, man, and then he spoon feeds you what he wants you to have. He becomes the middleman to all the resources, man, and he does it in wickedness. Because now what you got beyond meat, there wouldn't be no such thing as a famine or food shortage if everyone had their own portion of the earth.
Yeah.
Okay, living off the earth, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's able to create famines and food shortages because he's the middleman to the resources, man.
Yeah. He created a fiat economy.
Yep.
Because the earth has its own economy that the Heavenly Father designed for us to live off of.
Yep.
We're supposed to be living off the earth itself. This man created a system where you gotta pay for things that produce themselves naturally.
Yep.
Therefore, lead you into destruction, depending upon something that's not even real.
Yep.
When water falls freely from the sky, the earth is 2/3 water. You got seed yielding fruit in itself, fruit yielding seed after its kind.
Yep.
So, resources for us to live really produce themselves on earth how the Lord created it.
Yeah. Because it really like if you bought if you had a bull and 6 or 7 heifers,
Yeah.
You would never have to buy meat again.
Nah.
You see?
Nah.
You never have to buy beef again. If you just had some roosters and some hens,
Yes.
you never have to buy chicken again, eggs again.
You
Like
gotta
the whole
live.
egg, it's an egg crisis. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
They lay
That's
eggs every day.
That's the most fertile.
Yeah. Eggs every day.
Man. So it's the worst case scenario for us living under the rulership of this man. And dealing with Michael 2:2, it said they oppress a man in his heritage. Well, the most precious nation of people he oppressed was the nation of Israel. That's who he ultimately has devoured, and that's why the earth is in the state that it's in, because the sons of God are the rightful rulers and governors of the earth.
It's Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yep. And that's the case that we in right now. The wicked are bearing rule. So the earth is in a state of mourning. And prophecy, when you go into it, foretells the coming of our Lord Yahushua and all the things that will be going on in the earth, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, all these different natural disasters, uproars amongst the people, all that's going on. Specifically, the root of it goes back to Esau Edom, because the earth reacts to the people that's governing.
Like you're saying, Israel is the rightful ruler.
Israel is the rightful ruler.
The house of David. And we're going, since you said that, this is Psalms 122 and 5. This is the KJV. We'll go to some other translations as well. It says, "For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David."
That's it. From the foundations of the earth, it was already set. For the house of David, all right, the nation of Israel, particularly the house of David, to govern the earth in righteousness. All right, even with how the land is cultivated, how the seed is kept in a perpetual order with the clean and the unclean things being reaped out of the earth. All these things take a toll on the earth when it's just like any system, like a car. All right, it has a maintenance system. You know, if you don't change the oil, you know, if you don't keep water in it, you know, it's gonna break down. You know, so how much more the earth has a maintenance system, man? You got it, bro.
This is the NLT. It says, "Here stands the thrones where judgment is given, the thrones of the dynasty of David."
Right. So it said, "Here stands the thrones where judgment is given." All right. So there's only one nation of people, particularly.
The mountain.
Yeah,
The government.
the government. You know, that the Heavenly Father established the righteous life to be kept on earth. You know, righteous living to be kept on earth, to be governed by the house of David.
In the house of David, on the Hawashah is going to get the earth back to paradise, man.
That's it.
Okay? And then they say we hate speech, but we talking about making the earth back into a paradise, man.
Yeah.
You know? Here it is, this society where everybody's breaking down. You're breathing in death. You're eating death. Okay? You wanna lay with a woman, that could be death.
Yeah.
You know?
Some that was meant to be life. Yeah, a process that was meant to produce life. Now your life is threatened.
Yeah. Now you rolling the dice. This is a dice roll. You know.
You might crap out.
Yeah. Should I take it off? You know, you had it.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. This woman flight. This is it's the NET. They may have some heat later. Verse, but it says, "Indeed, the leaders sit there on thrones and make legal decisions on the thrones of the house of David." Like you were saying, like, hey, there's gonna be a major difference. See, people look at it as a small thing, but like when people can't eat oysters anymore, it's gonna make a major difference. Oysters, shrimp, catfish. When you can't eat those things, like, it's gonna make a major difference in the earth, man. Okay, when idolatry is banned eternally, that's gonna make a major difference in the earth, man. When the stones are used for infrastructure, you know, when the gold is used for its purpose, when the silver is used for its purpose, that's gonna make a major difference. When the man is the head of every household on earth, that's gonna make a major difference in the earth, man. You know?
Order makes all the difference.
Yeah.
And you, like, even with you speaking on the oysters, I was watching a display of how oysters clean the water, and they had two pretty much small fish tanks, you know, with water in them, and they put dirty water in both of them, and then they put the oysters in one tank, and then the water was clean. The dirty water that the oyster was in, the water, man, was clear as day, man. They got Esau Edom putting the oysters and the crabs, and pretty much the sanitation department of the sea is being pulled out. So the water is dirty. On top of this mud, throwing plastic and all type of waste, dumping waste into the sea. So water is like a natural a filter of the air. You know, that's why you know, when you go by Memphis, it's man, it smells like a sewer, man. You know,
The water.
Yeah. Because when you really go by water, it's supposed to be fresh. It's supposed to be refreshing. You know.
Now you're supposed to breathe life.
Yeah.
Like even back, you know, there's certain trees that you can just go touch. You know, like people look at that avatar like this, what they call it,
Far-fetched.
yeah, fantasy, fiction.
Uh-huh.
But really, like, that's really how you supposed to be in tune with the earth.
That's
You
it.
know, you be able to touch certain trees and heal, or just go and breathe in certain trees, and you know.
Oh, like what was that? That made the water when in the time when we was coming out of Egypt, and the water
that
was
wood.
bitter. That wood, I forgot what it's called.
I don't know if it was shit from wood.
It's some type of wood that naturally
Cleanse the water.
cleanse the water, make the water sweet. You know. Oh yeah, it's like them niggas was trying to build a damn pipeline in Memphis. Memphis. They say Memphis got the that underground water stream, which I posted it from the garden. It's supposed to have the sweetest water in the world, man. It's just water. It's natural resources coming all through the earth, man. You're supposed to be able to just drink this water without filtering it, you know. So, Esau, man. Say the arbiter of death.
The arbiter of death. No, you got it.
It is Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under their habitation. It's like under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, like the priest Mark was saying, when you go away from the manual, because like I say, the Bible is the manual on how to maintenance the earth. You know, matter of fact, get there real quick in Wisdom Solomon 1 and read down. But the Bible is the maintenance manual how to maintenance the earth. Okay, that's why you had your land Sabbaths. That's why you had your biblical diet of what foods, what animals you can eat, and what animals not to eat. Okay, that's why you had the year of Jubilee. Where you would free debt, release debt in the earth. Everything is set up to reset, to balance itself out. And the Bible is the maintenance instructions on how to run the earth. Okay,
this Wisdom of Solomon starting at the top. It says, love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth.
Wait a minute. First thing, love righteousness. See, even in the rulership, even when we get in the kingdom, especially after 1,000 years, like, we're going to enjoy even seeing the heathen being in order. Like, we're going to enjoy seeing the Edomites, being the best version of themselves. Like, you're going to love righteousness. We're going to love to see the man head of the household, even amongst the heathen, when you get in the kingdom, man.
Yep.
You're going to love to see the women being in order, man. Everything going back to the purpose. We're going to be a lover of righteousness, man. Because after 1,000 years, they're going to be allowed to have lands. They still going to be subjugated unto us, just like now.
Yep.
We got our little portion in the earth, but we still in subjection to this system.
Yep.
Like, they going to be in subjection to the government of Israel, but they're going to have their, their little things. And we're not going to try to do the math to where they have just enough,
right,
to live. And then, cost of, there ain't gonna be no goddamn cost of living, man. Okay, you're gonna be able to have abundance as a man. Like I say, even in the kingdom, like, we're learning to be righteous rulers. We're gonna want the other nation to have inheritance to pass down to their next generation, man. Okay.
For us, go way back to us at the end of the day.
Yeah, because they need to be, like I say, if you got an Edomite and he, this super chef, like, he needs multiple women so he can keep reproducing himself, so he can copy and paste.
and we need you to copy and paste. Israel like to eat.
We need 200 of Ekbar. Boy, you couldn't say like your goddamn dad, boy.
Hey, that's the thing. Like I said, we're gonna sever our continual employment. Ain't gonna be no unemployment line.
Zero.
Your nation is gonna be already set for the light it is to the world. Because the nations have an order. Like we call Moab, my wash pot. It's certain nations that were designed to do certain things in the earth. And the only cost of living, like you say, ain't gonna be no cost. The only cost of living gonna be that rod of iron, righteousness. So keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments is what's gonna be the standard of the order in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Get that Tyree Nichols.
You might get fired. You might just get fired.
Jake, man, think about that coming. Man, what they say about barbershop, man? You wrong, man.
I'm gonna go back. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, the first chapter, starting at the top again, it says, love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hawashai with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him.
In simplicity of mind seek him. When the Elohim made everything, they pretty made everything to self-exist. Okay?
Yeah.
So all you're doing is overseeing what's already created, the system that's already in the earth. As a ruler, you just oversee those things and making sure they're running properly. Yeah, you see, it's simple. Esau want to split the DNA. Yeah, he want to clone the sheep. Like, no, just let the lamb. You know, the ram has sex with the lamb, then you get more sheep. Why you gotta clone something? No.
Oh, he wanted to miss it.
Yeah.
The tiger with
Yeah. You know.
You gonna make a lighter.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like, nah, it's a simplicity. Like, just let it be. If the sea is clean, you're gonna have more fish.
Hey, what Frank Lucas tell Nicky Barnes? It's trademark infringement. Why you want to mess something up that's perfectly good? It's good the way it is.
And that's what the Al-Hayim said, didn't it? When they was creating, they were saying Tawab.
Yep.
Tawab.
Yep.
It
was good.
You know? You see?
So Esau came and fucked everything.
Yeah. It's a woman. Like, there's a woman. Just let the woman be the woman. You know? This man has, because either he has physically altered things or he just altered the minds of things to where everything is out of order, man. Nothing is in its true purpose, man. You know? That was it, man.
I have a precept I want to jump to real quick.
We're going to read down.
All right, this Ecclesiastes 10. Ecclesiastes 10, also known as the Book of Sirach. I'm going to start at 3. An unwise king destroyed his people.
Yep, man, he saw an unwise king. Like we were saying, like, in our kingdom, we going to need the heathens, to be performing their full compassion.
Yep.
This man dumbs you down, fluoride in the toothpaste, okay, chemicals in the water, chemicals and everything. Like, he has you being on the lowest level, the lowest frequency ever. The music, everything is meant to keep you on a low frequency, you know. But in our kingdom, no, everybody, and the pineal gland's gonna be wide open. Hey, because the infrastructure, you want your architects to be on some high level, you know. You want your workers to be on an extremely high level, so you can get the best output from them. This man wants everybody to operate on this extremely low frequency, just so he can lie to them, and they can believe any goddamn thing, man. You know?
It says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yep.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
One that is profitable, man. Okay? Because right now the earth has become unprofitable, man. You know? Under the rules of Esau, Edom, when Yahweh Shai is back in rulership, the earth is going to be profitable to the inhabitants again. Right now, people are at war with the earth. You know? You at war with the earth, man.
Yep.
You know?
Earth fighting back.
Yeah.
Hurricanes,
Yeah.
blizzards.
What they call Arctic blast. Yeah. It's -2 in Dallas. You know?
Unheard of.
Yeah.
You say all the earth's foundations are out of course, man.
I got that right there.
I just wanted to make a quick point. Going back to the topic of the lesson, it says in due time he will put one up that is profitable. So it's going back until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. You know, so it's a time where these heathens' rulership must come to an end, because he's not going to allow them to completely destroy the earth. Earth going to take a lot of damage under their rule, and it's ultimately a lesson. You know, it's ultimately a lesson. You know, that the elect at this time we learning.
Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
We done learned. What it say on Boys in the Hood? Oh, you gonna learn.
You gonna learn.
He put us in this captivity. Oh, you gonna learn.
Yes. You got it though, bro.
Yo, since you said this Psalms 119 and 126.
Oh yeah.
It is time for thee, Lord, to work.
Yeah, it's time to go to work, man, in righteousness, man. And it's gonna say you why. Go ahead.
For they have made void thy law.
Yeah, because the law of Yahweh Shai, you know, is tried down upon. Their standard, the righteousness, you know, in this society, it's a joke. You know, it doesn't even exist. Like, most people don't even begin to understand the righteousness of Yahweh Shai. They don't even know it is a standard.
Yeah.
You know, they have made void, like it's voided out. It's it's all these new alternative, liberal, bugged out lifestyle. You know. Well, yeah.
This shit on this. So going
Go
back
back to Isaiah.
yeah.
Which I don't gotta get it. I just quoted like Isaiah 26. Was it Isaiah? Was it? Man, I thought I had it. Well, pretty much it's Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. So, as simple as the Lord's standard of life is, Esau Edom has made it very complicated with all this evil and wicked twisting of all the things that the Heavenly Father set up to be right. Because it's easy to do right, it's easy to do, but the minds of the people are so corrupt that they don't understand like what they're doing. First, you gotta understand what you're doing in your way of life is wrong. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's so hard. To admit,
yeah. But that's why I still say, a sorrowful heart from Most High will not reject. Psalms 51.
Yeah. Going back to Isaiah 24, I'm gonna read 5 again. It said Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
And the earth is under a curse, under Esau's rulership.
That's why Isaiah 34, it says, "Sword shall bathe in heaven and come down upon Idumea and the people of my curse." Esau is the curse of the earth, man. Yep. The Lord said He gonna destroy them that destroy the earth. And the number one reason why the earth is unprofitable is because Esau Edom is in rulership, and he doesn't love like we read the wisdom side. He doesn't love righteousness. His mind is to destroy people. People are the number one resource. This nigga hoarding all the resources, destroying all the people so he can hoard all the resources. Nigga, the people is the most important resource, because the people was designed for the upkeeping of the earth, man. He trying to keep a small number of people to himself. And he has no understanding of what the people were created for. Going back to it, say an unwise king destroyed the people.
That's how Esau moved too, man. Like, he want to knock the population down, but see, the earth has to be maintained.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the nature of Esau. He always try to run the business with less people as possible.
Yeah.
So
he can make the ultimate profit.
Yeah. That's that nigga, man. He won't do the earth like that. Like, he run Target. He got. Then it said the everlasting covenant, because we're going to run eternity with these same standards.
Yep.
You see? Yep. With this same standard, showing you the infinite wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, there's one standard that he has that can run eternity, man. Okay?
Yeah, let favor be shown to the wicked.
Yep.
Yet would they not learn righteousness.
Yep. In the land of uprightness, they will not uphold his majesty. His majesty goes into the orders, the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the majesty of the Lord.
They're deliberately disobeying the king. You know what I'm saying? They're deliberately disobeying the king. And that's why the king gonna come pay your boy a visit, man. You got it.
Back in Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Because it was gonna lead to what? The judgment. Okay, the nukes. There's a few men left. Alright? Hey, like I say, the Most High gonna show you how to depopulate.
I was just thinking that. You want to reduce the population?
Yeah.
Let me show you how you do it.
Yeah, he gonna speed it up.
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour. The earth gonna shake.
He ain't gotta worry about putting out cigarettes and GMOs. I got you.
Yeah.
You want to smoke something to death?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to do a barbecue.
Spirit world gonna be packed,
man. Woo.
I'm gonna be elbow to elbow the spirit. Standing room only and spirit around.
Look like the emergency room.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. We're gonna read down. That's my style, all that.
Isaiah 24 and 7. It says the new wine mourned in the divine language.
It said the new wine mourned. Hey, because this new philosophy has everybody languishing. The modern woman, depressed as hell. The degenerate nigga, through. You know, this society, the middle class, okay, oppressed as hell.
Yeah.
You see, the Democrats and Republicans, through. Everybody finished. The Christian don't know what's going on. You know, Egyptology, they don't know what's going on. Everybody that took on any form of this man new wine is now languishing, man.
Yep.
Okay? Sarnella took the juice. You see? Anybody that's involved in this new wine of America, of Esau, Edom, you know, they're languishing, man. They're losing. Everybody's losing outside the truth, man. We're the only thing that's getting strong in the earth, man. This word, man. Everything else is falling backwards, man. You got it.
It said the new wine morning, divine language.
Yep.
All the merry-hearted do sigh.
All the merry-hearted do sigh. Okay? Then you got constantly, especially when these jobs just keep dropping, you know, people in these food lines. Okay? Because there was a time where America was just flourishing, man. It like there was no end in sight. But hey, as of late, the Most High been putting the brakes on the party, man.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead.
It said the mirth of tyrants ceased.
Yep.
The noise of them that rejoice.
Yep.
And what's it? And they ended. I'm read again. The mirth, Isaiah 24:8. The mirth of the tyrant ceased. The noise of them that rejoice ended. The joy of the harp ceased.
Yeah, because pretty much that city life, you know, because the city life is what the nightlife is, what music and drinks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go out on the city, go out on the town. Okay, that's a lifestyle in America. You know, that's finna stop, man. That's finna cease. Okay, especially with this next thing, whenever they run their play, they discuss in Davos.
Right.
Whenever they, you know. Cause hey, they done huddled up one time, so you know the rest of the year's gonna be no huddle, no huddle offense.
Yeah.
You know,
Straight execution.
yeah. So when they really start executing what they want to do, man, that's gonna really set in the earth, man. You know. Go ahead. Yep.
It said they should not drink wine with a song.
Yep.
Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yep. They should not drink wine with a song, man. Going into these carefree lifestyles. Alright, because America just carefree, chilling. You know? But that's finna cease, man. See, there comes a time when the Lord, there's a reckoning. You know? There's gonna be a reckoning for everything that's being done in the earth. Okay?
Yeah.
But like the brother said, it is time now for thee, O Lord, to work. Because they had made void thy law. This rebellion gonna be put down. Like the earth is in the great rebellion on the Esau.
Yeah.
This man had, just like during the time of Nimrod, okay, Esau has everyone coming together for a rebellion. This new world order is an agreement to rebel against Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. That's why if you take the MOTB, okay, you the business, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
It said, Isaiah 24:10, the city of confusion is broken down.
Yeah, and this is Babylon, Babal. It's broken down. Because, see, America going to feel it the worst because America has been the most pampered. But pretty much everyone eats like kings over here. Like, you go into these other societies in the earth, man, they can't eat meat and, you know, delicacies like this. Desserts.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
3 times a day.
Yeah, someone coming to your table, you have desserts today, like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody, pretty much, that's why the scripture go into, what's that in, real quick, get that Revelation 17 and 4, when it speaks about America, man.
So this Isaiah 2 and 12 NLT, for the Lord of heaven's armies has a day of reckoning.
Woo, a day of reckoning.
Yep.
That's when the king gonna come put down their rebellion. Cause it get time, you know, you hear about rebellion in your realm, and then you kind of just, cause you got other things you're doing, you know. But then it get to a time when the rebellion gets so bad, like, okay, we gotta, because now, it take resources to go put down a rebellion. You gotta dispatch militaries and, you know, set up strategies and, you know. So until it got to a point to where, okay, now this gotta be put down. That's how it is. That's why I say her sins have reached unto the heavens. You see?
Yeah.
So alright, cause we gotta do something about it. Cause America's name keep coming up.
Gotta be dealt with.
Yeah. This nigga name keep coming up, man.
Yep.
You know, man.
It It said for the read again Isaiah 2 and 12 NLT. For the Lord of heaven's armies has a day of reckoning. He will punish the proud and mighty and bring down everything that is exalted.
Everything that is exalted. You know? All pride finna cease. And when you say pride shall cease, that word cease is Shabbat, Sabbath.
Yep.
Pride finna have a Sabbath.
Yep.
Okay?
Put that shit to an end.
That's to the end. Alright? You got it.
But say, we'll talk about Esau exalted himself as the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord say he gonna bring him down because he's allowed him to build himself up on the foundation of wickedness. You know, and wickedness got to come to an end, man. You know, because only righteousness is eternal. So, but this Revelation 17 and 4, it says, verse 4.
Yeah.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color.
Yeah, and purple goes to what? Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, royal apparel. Go ahead.
And decked with gold and precious stones.
And decked with gold and precious stones.
And pearls, having a golden cup in her hand.
Yeah, so America has, this, image of royalty.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the average person has a closet full of clothes.
Yeah.
Closet full of shoes.
Yeah.
Like your amount of outfits that you had, like you have 20 different garments in the ancient world.
Wardrobe.
Yeah, wardrobe. You had you a few good garments.
Yep.
Some underclothes.
Yep.
But if you was a royalty, you can have different things every day.
Yep.
You can have the splendor, like King Solomon, his servant. He thought the servant was a king.
Yeah.
Because he had that splendor.
Yeah.
And see, in America, everybody can have pretty much access to this splendor.
Mm-hmm.
And you get your clothes delivered to you, your food delivered to you.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a royal lifestyle, man.
That golden cup.
Yeah,
Yep.
So now it's gonna be broken down. That's why America's gonna feel it the worst. Because it's been pampered for the longest, man.
Yep.
Just like how do you obtain those things though?
Oh yeah.
How did you obtain it? It say having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Yep.
So that's how America obtained, that status. Through wickedness. All right, through filthy abominations, rape, rob, and murder. All right, like I was listening to Apostle Gabar, he was talking about really the philosophy of Esau, Edom, and the wicked elite. Is that the ends justify the means?
Yep.
Yep. So it don't matter what I had to do to get it.
Yep.
The ends make it right.
Yep. That's the energy that's in the earth.
About unrighteous
by any means necessary.
Yep.
Even if it means I have no integrity, I have no love, I can stab my brother in the back, it don't matter. I'm gonna be on top no matter what. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from making it to the top.
Millions can die.
Yeah.
Just for you to, There's another thing, like Americans don't understand the wickedness that's done abroad for you to enjoy these luxury lifestyles, man.
That's it.
This man has airstrikes on weddings and marketplaces, and this man has done some extreme wickedness for the Americans to enjoy that day-to-day luxury, man.
Yep.
And that's why America really don't care about what's going on in the earth, as long as they still can have their convenience, their daily convenience.
Yeah, I don't care about the Western Ukraine. They think that over with,
Yeah.
They back playing shit, man. Goddamn, they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, it ain't even started for a lot of Jakes.
Yeah.
They have absolutely no conscience of what's going on in the East, man.
Right.
Like I say, they westernized and they zombified in this westernization. Like, there's so many Jakes that have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Nothing. They don't know how nothing works.
They know about the new Taco Bell,
Yeah,
new McDonald's sandwich. You know, they know about the rap community, the
yeah.
latest, you know,
Celebrity gossip.
celebrity gossip. You know, false reality is all Jake is aware of.
That's why prophecy gonna punch nigga teeth down his throat.
Ooh.
You know?
Ooh.
You had something else?
Unless you want to keep going to Isaiah.
I was just gonna say, you hold something else.
It escaped me. I can't remember. It escaped me. It's a lot.
Okay, let's get that on. We can end. Let's get Psalm 75:4.
Can I bring this up?
Yeah, you got it.
This is Amos 8 and 10, and I will turn your feasts into mourning, and all your songs into lamentations.
Your feast into mourning, your songs into lamentation. And that's what's going to happen, man. The joy of this wicked society is going to be turned to misery, man. Okay? And that's going to be our joy. We the Grinch in the movie. You see?
Yeah.
We pissed at you niggas, Murphy.
Hey, the Grinch was in the right spirit.
He probably Levite. I'm pissed at you niggas, joy, goddamn. You know, Levite, they go extra, like Ezra, the way he was pulling the beards out, he pulling their beards out down there.
Nehemiah, man.
Yeah, one of
That
them.
was Ezra.
Okay, good.
Ezra.
Yeah. But Nehemiah smote him though. You know, give a nigga right hooks, goddamn. Your kids speaking this foreign shit.
No, you right. It was Nehemiah. It was Nehemiah.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking because you speaking on the Grinch, but towards the end, his ass got seduced by the wickedness.
He got pulled in.
He got pulled in.
Out. Yep. But see, the prophet not. Hey, we gonna ride it all the way out, man. You know, but like I say, you people's misery gonna be our joy, man.
Yep. All your celebrations, most of about to cut that to an end, you know. But this, and I will turn your feasts into mournings, and all your songs into lamentation, and I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of his only son, and the end thereof is a bitter day.
And then baldness, and just shows the state of mourning. So it's gonna be a condition, like Scripture say, that people gonna dwell in torments. So this transition from the wicked kingdom to a righteous is gonna be a period where this wicked society is gonna suffer in a way that the earth has never seen before, man. Okay?
It came back to me.
Oh, you got it.
I'm gonna jump around in Psalms 83.
Yep.
So this Psalms 83, 1, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh power. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power.
Yeah, hold not thy peace. See, we're begging the Lord to show himself in the earth, man, to show his power, to bring forth righteous judgment. It's that time. You look around, you like, it's that time. If you're not looking around the earth and saying that, yeah, it's that time. You know, righteous judgment gotta go forth.
Yeah.
It can't keep going in this way.
It's time for thee to go to work.
Yeah, we pray to the Lord. How long should this endure?
Yeah,
you know.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
Yeah, they have lifted up their heads in pride. Within their power, now their head is lifted up in pride. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Yep, thy hidden ones, because it was hidden who we were for a long time.
Yep.
Okay? But the Spirit, all right, was sent down in the earth, that comforter, all right, that Kakwadashi, that gave us an understanding of who we were. But the heathens wanted that to be hidden forever. And they're still taking counsel to try to do away with it. Like this uprising was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
You see us knowing who we are, us having this knowledge.
Yeah.
Like Yashima said, we teaching them their history.
Yeah.
You know, we going to your origin, man. Okay? So they like, damn. You know? So now, hey, how they gonna try to make us the hidden one? They gonna want to delete us, man.
Yep. That's definitely what them conversations up in Davos was about.
Yep.
Best believe they was discussing that.
Yeah. Cause see, Jake don't understand. He's off in the spaz. Either you gonna worship Satan or we're gonna put you to death. All this is, and they don't care what sect Israelites you with. Yep. You got one fringe on that now. You gonna have to worship Satan or you through. Jay got the friends around the car, like they don't understand what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know.
Esau take that highly offensive.
Yeah. You You see? You know they tracking that nigga, man. They gonna
Niggas out here with the guns, with the fringes on.
Yeah, okay.
I won't be surprised next time they gonna have fringes hanging off the gun. Man.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know? The clip. You know?
Clip got fringes on. They got the extendo with fringes on. So hey, like Revelation 12:12 say, the devil have come down unto you, all right, because he know that he have but a short time. So these councils that they having, they taking everything that's been going on, like the situation with Kyrie, Kanye, all this information coming out about us being the chosen people, all that information going out. The elites, they know that us awakening to who we are means the end of their time.
Yeah.
So now he's just finna come down with that heat. Like, I ain't finna try to have no debates about who we are in the Bible. I ain't finna try to open up the book. I'm just gonna get rid of the book and you niggas too. So that's ultimately his plan is to try to destroy his knowledge, man. Okay. Even going into Psalms 83 right here when it talks about thy hidden ones, a lot of the history that reveals who we are was in the book called the Apocrypha, which means hidden away.
Sit the way hidden.
Sit the way hidden, So picking back up at verse 4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And see, if Esau was continue on, he would try to do away with all the remembrance of Israel, all the remembrance of the Most High. It'd just be him and Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be the top. Satan was a God that created everything. He would take it there, man. That's why he gonna be cut off, man.
Jumping down to 9, it says, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as to the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor.
Yeah, because there was some of the kings that Joshua defeated going into the promised land. Right, Sisera, I think it was an Israelite woman, and put that javelin through his head. She say she gave him some type of milk.
Yeah.
It had to be sedative in there. The boy in that deep sleep. She put that spirit through his ass, man. But that just goes into the conquering of the heathen, man.
Yep.
The era of Joshua was that obedient generation that was conquering the heathen, man.
Yep.
So we're gonna conquer these heathens, man. That generation of Joshua is back, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Through Yahweh,
Yep.
which Joshua's name is the same.
Yep. Now the captain, because Joshua was the captain of the military, but who's the captain of our salvation now? He's like Yahweh.
Yep. It says, make the nobles like Orah, Salaki. It says, which perished at Endor, they became as dung for the earth.
Ooh, they were slaughterhouse. Because the military of Israel under Joshua was a slaughterhouse. They was going through killing everything, man. Okay?
Gad, Nessa, warrior tribes.
Yeah, they was running through just killing everything. Okay, that's why Rahab was, like, you gotta think, Rahab, like, I'm gonna hide them. Like, I don't know what they want. Yeah, look, have mercy. I know it's over.
Yeah.
Like, she pretty much tapped out. Like, shit, I know it's over, but look, just have mercy on me and my house.
She's a willing concubine.
Yeah. You like,
y'all
shit.
conquer me. I submit.
Like, shit. Like, y'all come up here, goddamn.
She saw that power.
Yeah, so, because you go into, it's a documentary about Jericho, and it show you Jericho burned down, and it shows that the Most High told them not to, get anything out of there except the gold and silver for the treasure. But you had the barrels that were still full of wheat, it was all burnt. But then you had a part of the wall that was unscathed, and they said it had to be the dwelling of Rahab and her family, because it's still standing. Like they ran through everything except they spared that one, house, dealing with Rahab. But going back to the point, like she was hearing of these things. Like you gotta understand, whole cities was being slaughtered.
Yeah.
So they now they at your door.
Yeah.
So Rahab was like, shit. Yeah, I don't know where they went. Like, look.
Yeah.
I think they over there. Shit.
That's spirit.
Yeah, you know, y'all nigga tripping. Y'all gonna fight? Alright.
It says, make the nobles like oil and like Z, yea, all their princes at Zeba and Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession.
Take the house of the Most High in possession. You know? And that's what they want to do now. They want to take, because see, they want to kill off anyone that believes even a piece of what we believe. But then the rest of Jake, man, they just want to make them perpetual slaves of wickedness, man. That's why they want to put the MOTB in you, where they can completely have control of your buying and selling. Okay, because now they got complete control of you. They want to be able to put thoughts. They want to take away thoughts out your mind, put thoughts, they want to make Jake their perpetual possession. They want to do away with us now. We don't have no, we don't have no part in what they finna do.
Yeah.
That's why we need a standard lifter, man. You see? But this is man's intent. Because they know they need some Jakes, to function,
They need slaves.
Yeah, they need some slaves. Because Jake is the best slave. Because he's because he's the highest quality. He's still the son of God.
Son of God. Son of God, bro. Regardless of what state we're in, the power that the Lord has given us to be able to build, to be able to make these kingdoms great.
Yep.
That shows you who the sons of God is, man.
Because Jake be running a lot of this shit. It's just Esau.
Yeah.
The
CEO.
Yeah. But it's a Jake really with the ideas and the strategies and really getting things done.
Yep. I'm gonna finish it up. It says, "Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord."
Yeah, that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do. Because they say he come, in the tempest like a whirlwind. Yahweh Shai is going to get the fear. He's going to instill that fear of Yahweh in the earth through what he's coming to do. Okay.
It says, "Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish."
Yep. And another word for shame is disappointed. Look into in the Hebrew on the definition of disappointed. And he's going to be disappointed. They got all these intentions to form, wickedness and their empire in the earth. But nah, he's going to be disappointed. You finna go into slavery.
So he counted his life as madness.
This is the last one. It says, "That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth."
Yeah, seeing that's what's been forgotten. Because people really the masses look at Esau as the top authority in existence.
Yep.
They don't think there's nothing above Esau, Edom, and his technology, man. But the Most High is going to show that I'm the power.
Yep.
I control these things. You see? And that's why Psalm 75 gonna go into it and expound on it.
Esau think his time gonna continue forever.
Yep. We in there with this Psalm 75.
I'm gonna start at one. Start at one.
It's a short chapter.
This is something I said. Psalm 75 and 1. It said, "Unto thee, O Yahweh Shai, do we give thanks. Unto thee do we give thanks. For that thy name is near thy wondrous works declare. When I shall receive the congregation, I will judge upright. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it." Salah. "I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly."
I say unto the fool, deal not foolishly. And this is directed toward Esau. Because he's dealing as a fool. Okay, in the earth, man. But then he say to the fools, I say, well, he a fool. So I say to the fools, deal not foolishly.
Yeah.
But he already knew how Esau built.
What makes somebody a fool? Somebody don't believe in the Most High.
The fool has said in his heart.
Power. He want everybody to believe in him. science, right?
Yep.
It said, I said to the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up their horn.
Lift not up thy horn. Esau is exalted in his power. You know, instead of him ruling, like I said, according to, righteousness prescribed in the scriptures, he wants to do, he wants to exalt his way in the earth.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Say he that exalted himself shall be abased.
Yep. It said, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck.
Speak not with a stiff neck. And what does Esau do? I always talking about what he finna do, what he's gonna do. His technology. What he say, we can give immortality.
Yeah, Yuval Harari.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about you.
Speaking with a stiff neck.
Yeah, we can sin as much as we can.
Yeah.
We create our own water.
Yeah.
First.
You know.
We make God mad as we want.
Yeah. That's a bold disobedience right there.
It's a stiff neck.
Yeah. It says, sits for promotion, coming neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He put it down one and set up another.
Put it down one and set up another. Phone had to go off, man.
God.
And Esau's finna be put down and Israel's finna be set up eternally. Okay? Go ahead.
It said, for in the hand of the Lord there's a cup.
The hand of the Lord, there's a cup. And the Most High, that ultimate bartender.
I got a cup too.
Go ahead.
You think you got a cup?
Yeah.
I got a cup too.
It said the wine is red and it's full of mystery.
Yep.
And he poured out of the same.
He poured out of the same. Okay? So he can, the Most High has been passing this cup around. Captivity.
Yep.
We drunk of it as a lake. You know, we already had a double shot of it.
Yep.
Okay? Esau, he gonna get a triple shot.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is always the Jeremiah 49:12.
Yep.
You know, should they all together go unpunished? No, you should surely drink of
Drink
it.
that cup.
That cup is being mixed up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It said it's full of mystery, and he poured out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out.
Shall rain them out.
Yep.
You know?
And drink them.
And drink them. And the dregs, that's the worst part. You see? Let you know that Esau is going to have the worst part in the captivity of the heathen, man. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yep.
It said, but I would declare forever, I would sing praises to the power of Jacob.
Yeah, to the power of Jacob. You know? We're coming to a time, with the praise of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's going to be the new standard in the earth, man. When the wicked is removed, when that cup is given to him. Because he's going to be in captivity. He's not going to have any influence in the earth for 1,000 years before he's completely eradicated out the earth. Go ahead.
It said, all the horns of the wicked also will I cut off.
All the horns, all the powers of the wicked going to be cut off. I beheld to the thrones was cast down.
Yep.
And the ancient of days did sit.
Yep.
And the books were open. You see? Go ahead.
Yep. But the horns of the righteous should be exalted.
The horns of the righteous shall be exalted. Okay? Which is what? The horns of Israel, the power of Israel. We're saying in Luke, you know, a horn shall come out of David. Okay? Speaking of Yahweh Shai. So now a righteous kingdom is going to be exalted in the earth, man. And the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled, man. Esau is the last heathen that will ever have authority in the earth, man. That's going to be cut off eternally, man. You know? Yeah, something else. Yeah, something. Hey, well, with that, you know, we pray that you brothers and you few sisters were edified. Once again, we give all praise unto glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakwadas.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his young brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, shalom.
Shalom.